Hello, my name is Ishmael. Welcome to my channel. And on this channel, I will be trying to diagnose and, if possible, get to a repair on some vehicles. Today, I will be working on my 2014 Ram 1500. My concern is that I have a check engine light and I also have a gas cap light on. To begin diagnosing, I like to get diagnostic trouble codes and get as much information as possible from the scan tool. So I'm gonna bring my scan tool screen up so you guys can see what I'm going through, and we'll continue from there. Okay, here we are now at the main screen of the scan tool. So I'm going to go ahead and select Dodge. I'm gonna click OK. I'm going to select 16 pin connector and automatically search. Now I'm going to go ahead and select OK. Now from here I'm going to select System, Powertrain Control Module, and then we're going to select Read Fault Code, DTC information, and this should bring us to the stored and pending codes. Now I can see I have a P0457, which is the loose fuel cap code. I have the P0440, which is the general evap system failure, and the P0441 evap purge system performance. So now that we have our diagnostic trouble codes, I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to select the system tests. Now we're going to select eSIM forced monitor test. Now we're going to hit OK. OK. Going to start the engine and hit OK. Now it's very important that we watch the eSIM switch state, which when there's vacuum applied to the evap system should change from open to closed. Now as we can see, there's vacuum already in the system, but the eSIM switch is not closing. So that's where we have our issue. Now it's possible that the eSIM switch is stuck open, or it's also possible that there is something happening with our wiring. It could be a bad connector, or it could be a bad wire, so that our PCM is not receiving the signal from the switch. So our next step is going to go under the vehicle and install a fused jumper wire at the eSIM connector itself. That way we can test if the circuit is operating properly. Now to get to the eSIM, we have to go on this side where the cap is. We go under the truck. And right here next to the tank, you'll see that eSIM switch. And this is that connector that we gotta get jumped. So I'm just gonna pause the video for a second and I'll go back to the scan tool after jumping the connector. Now that we have our connector jumped, we go back to the PCM. Once we're in the PCM, we can go to read data stream, and then we're gonna search for the eSIM switch option. We select the eSIM switch and we hit OK. Now as we see, after we jump the connector, we have our eSIM switch changed to closed. So if we remove that jumper, it'll go back to open. That means that our switch is staying stuck open. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that switch, and after I replace the switch, I will run the eSIM test once again. Now that we have our new eSIM switch installed, we're gonna go back to the PCM. Once we're in the PCM, we're going to select System Test. We're gonna go to the eSIM Force Monitor test. We're gonna hit OK. OK again. Start the engine. Now as we can see, the eSIM switch now changed to closed as we have vacuum in the system. Now we just gotta let the test run. Now the test is done. And as we can see, the large leak test passed and the large leak test is completed. So we should all be good to go. As you can see, now the gas cap light has gone, but the engine light is still on because we did not clear the codes. So we can either clear the codes for the check engine light to go away, or we can run the engine 3 cycles, and if everything went right, the engine light should go away on its own. So there we have it. That was a quick and easy fix for a gas cap light on a 2014 Ram 1500. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.